Wednesday, November 11th, 2015, 9:03 p.m. Today I want to talk a little bit about identity and behaviors. We define ourselves according to a number of things, but typically the way you define yourself shows up also in the way that you represent yourself. And so the best and easiest way to know if you are representing yourself appropriately is to examine your behaviors and see if they are aligned with who you want to be and the life that you want to create. A few weeks ago, I had to check myself. I was rolling over and checking my phone immediately in the morning. Check my emails, check messages that came through while I was asleep, all of these things. And it just dawned on me one day that it wasn't necessarily an accurate reflection of who I claim to be and also the life that I want to live. Typically, I had an alarm going off on my phone to do my Bible reading and prayer, meditation, all that at around 11 o'clock in the morning when I had a break in my day. I adjusted that and I moved it up to go off at 4 a.m. I really wanted to start to set my day up such that I would approach it in a way that was a more true picture of the life that I want to live and the experiences that I want to create. I was not only checking the order in which I was doing things, I was also checking the manner in which I was doing things. It was like autopilot. Roll over and immediately pick up my phone and start checking the emails, start checking the social media, start scrolling through different things. And it was like, you know what? Pause. These are not the things that you really place value on. These are not the things that you really want to prioritize as most important in your life. So why are you allowing them to consume so much of your mind that just absentmindedly you roll over and that becomes the first thing that you do? While I realize that rolling over and checking my phone on autopilot probably isn't the best habit, if it's going to happen, then I need to make it make sense for who I am. For me, this was an important gesture because I needed my first thing that I do in the morning to not only set up my day, but to set up my life. Things don't just happen magically. I have to participate in those blessings. And a part of that is being very purposeful and very intentional. What am I saying when I choose to behave in the way that I choose to behave? Is the amount of time I spend with my family an accurate representation of how important they are to me? Is how I'm taking care of me a true representation of the value that I place on my health? Is how I'm spending my money a true representation of what I understand to be the value of hard work and earning? Like, you definitely want to at least make an attempt to be more mindful and purposeful and intentional about everything that you're doing and how you show up to your job, in your relationships, or even for yourself. Be clear about what those things look like to you so that when you're having to make decisions about how to create those scenarios and situations, that you're actually choosing the thing that is going to best serve you. You make your choices, and then eventually your choices begin to make you. Today, I'm going to meditate on what areas of my life, what habits and behaviors can I adjust such that they are better and more accurate representations of who I claim to be and who I want to be and how I want to show up in the different areas and scenarios of my life. And I would ask that you would do the same thing. Ask yourself how you can make adjustments in your day-to-day behaviors such that you will be more accurately showing up as the person you want to be. Excuse me. Okay. Ooh. It's easy to sometimes make choices or behave in ways that are not necessarily accurate representations of who you claim to be and who you want to be.